Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to our weekend reading. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you, the main developments, the main events, main energies you're dealing with in the upcoming weekend. And if you're catching this early in the week, for example, it could still apply for the upcoming weekend, but it could also cover the next 2-3 days for you, for example. So just keep in mind about timing. And thank you all for your likes and your shares, your comments, for subscribing, turning up every day. It makes a big difference in my world, so thank you. I appreciate the support. All right, let's see what's going on for my subscribers in the weekend. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, we're gonna get 2 oracles and another 2 oracles for my subscribers. Ask and you shall receive. Did you see that? Is it 2? Yes, it is. There you go. Easy peasy. And another 2 from this deck. That's 1. That's 2. All right. Okay. 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 The other way around. All right. So let's see what we got going on when it comes to the energies, the events of the weekend. Okay. Let's look at all the cards, get the story, and then we'll get some guidance on how to handle things. Okay, so in the tarot we have death, transformation, rebirth. Let me try to focus that. There we go, that's better. The center of the spread we have the 6 of Cups and justice. Whoa, okay. So some sort of big decision to end something that has been going on for quite some time. It's become a bit of a recurring cycle. So it could be the end of a relationship, the end of a contract. It almost feels like the reason it has kept going was because of the interpersonal relationship or the memories or the history. But the thing in itself was kind of dead a long time ago. So, you know, you've kind of lost love for the job. It's kind of pretty much a dead end for you. You can't really advance. You don't really want to. You kind of lost love for it, interest. You want to do something else. But you get on so well with your manager or the team, or, you know, you like the company culture or whatever it is. And so you kept going. But it looks like the time is coming here with the Justice card for that final call, final decision, you know, where you put things into balance there, you weigh them up and you go, well, is this worth it? You know, the fact that I get along with my coworkers, does that make that big a difference in my life? When I weigh against, I barely can cover my bills, maybe not so much, you know, and it's not an easy decision. But with the Death card here, it's definitely something that it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is right here. Your comfort zone is the reason why you've stayed put where you have been, even though it's pretty much a dead-end situation, okay? Let's look in the oracles. We have the High Priestess. Gave me a double take because it's the back of the cards as well. Okay, so with the Owl, this is a time to pause and reflect, not to take action. Trust in your spiritual gifts as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. So you've been thinking about this for quite some time. There's also an element here of some previously unknown information that may be revealed to you. Or they're saying, just wait a minute, there's more to the story, and it will give you your answer, or it will give you your confirmation. 10 of Swords with the Siberian Husky dog. The end of a career path, project, or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. So your intuition's been telling you, again with the 10 of Swords and the Death card, this thing has been going on for a long time and it's been kind of dead for a long time. And it's just, I think you held on as long as you could because of the history, because of the memories, because of the good old days, because, I don't know, right, interpersonal relationships. But again, what I'm going for is, it's got nothing to do with the nature of the situation. If it's a job, if it's a contract, right? If it's a relationship and where you're trying to go, what you're trying to build in your life, right? And it's almost a case of there's nothing that comes to you from it anymore. The only thing that's kept you going is thinking about the good days, the good old days, nostalgia, or trying to recreate the good old days over and over again, right? And then in this other oracle, we have all tied up, and it's kept you stuck, it's kept you in your head, it's kept you from moving on, from trying new things, from feeling free, right? And storm warning, another 10. Yeah, this feels like something has been like building up and building up. The tension, the pressure, the discontent, the frustration. It's been building up and building up, and so it may lead to some sort of big blow up this weekend, unfortunately. But it's not something that can be avoided at this point. It's going to be, it will just come out, okay? So if you've been trying to, if you have been, trying to get your way out of a situation, but it's a case of, well, I want to find the right words, I want to find the right time, I want to, it has to be done the right way, whatever it is, because, of the history we have together and whatnot. The thing is, it's been going on for so long, and you've been kind of bottling these feelings up for so long with the best of intentions, but they're just going to burst. It's just going to come out. You're just going to say what you have to say without any sort of flair or diplomacy. It's just going to come out, right? Because it's been tense and building up for quite some time. And if the flip side of that is, if you don't want to have that, if you don't want to risk things just kind of exploding, and so you have no control over what you're saying, reaching that point where it's the straw that breaks the camel's back, and you start screaming, then have the conversation, do what needs to be done, okay? But yeah, it's breaking point. It's breaking point, and it's a case of you either speak up and have the exit on your terms, or it's happening anyway, and it may be some sort of big argument, big blow up. It's up to you, right? You could get ahead of this thing, or you can just let the chips fall where they may and just kind of deal with the consequences. But yeah, some sort of big ending is being addressed, because I feel like it's happened a while ago, right? Technically, it kind of happened a while ago. The fact that we've been going through the motions, that doesn't mean it's been going on and continuing, right? It ended at some point, and then since then, it's almost like a bit of a zombie type situation, right? You're going through the motions, but there's nothing there. It certainly can't grow. It certainly isn't anything positive and anything, any sort of positive contribution to your life at this point. It gives nothing, right? And then slowly it starts to become that black hole. So yeah, that's the energy that I'm seeing this weekend. There's a big addressing something, addressing an ending, calling it for what it is, making it known, making it official. Let's just get this done, and then we can all move on. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cut short and to the point reading this weekend, because again, you've already been thinking about this, you've already done the back and forth, you've already contemplating this and changed your mind 15 million times, you've already given it 15 million chances. You tried, and I'm not saying the other person involved didn't try. It's a case of something ended. It could not go further than that point, and you really tried to get it to go further than that point, and it's not happening. And it's not happening, it's not growing, but also you can't even recreate the happy times. You can't even recreate the good old days anymore, because it's got to the point where it's blatantly obvious that there is nothing there anymore, okay? And it's one of them where it's just been holding you back. It's just been keeping you stuck and tied up. And obviously preventing you from exploring new avenues and new opportunities and new experiences and meeting new people and all that. And yes, it was your decision to keep something going, to give something more time, to try at it, or to try something again. But it's coming to that point of, okay, well, it's assessment time. Are you happy with how things are going? Has anything changed? because chances are it's probably gotten a little bit worse, right? Or if the situation hasn't got worse necessarily, you feel less and less and less towards it, right? And so it's a time of just letting go, having the conversation, addressing the ending, calling it for what it is, releasing it, letting it go. And that can really transform the sector of your life, or your life in general, or who you are as a person, because the change towards releasing the old and embracing the new can finally take place. It's been paused or blocked or delayed up until this point, right? So the good news is, if you want to see it with the Ten of Swords, is the only way from here is up. Only good things can happen after this point in time. This is gone as far as, this is rock bottom. This is it. There's no avoiding it. There's no going around it. There's no calling it different names. It is what it is. It's come to that point, right? And yeah, it's just letting things, taking your hands off it, saying what you have to say, calling it for what it is, and then just letting things be swept away. It may not be, it's not going to be easy. It may lead to arguments. It may lead to, some chaos and some drama and some conflict, but not for everyone. For a lot of people, this is going to be a case of, you know what, actually, I'm glad you said it, right? So it could be that kind of conversation going on this weekend. But again, the bottom line is, this is happening to free you from something that has kept you tied up, your money tied up, your emotional, mental health kind of blocked, stuck, stagnant, and only good things can come beyond this point, because it will be new, it will be different, right? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps you. Let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you got going on. But yeah, it's finally time to call it what it is and release it, so that the old can be cleared and you can embrace some new things, right? It's time. So I hope this helps you. I'm going to leave it there. Stay tuned for your weekly reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Bye for now.